starting now, bitches. Pre-show as we get ready.
Yeah.
Let me know whenever I'm hitting a good level.
Okay, you sound better now, and the background noise is kind of drowned out. Did you just have like the gain all the way up?
No, I don't. I maybe just acts different now. Well, my actual AC is running right now too.
Okay, that wasn't earlier.
No, so it'd be night's kind of trying to catch up, so I'm having to deal with that. I have my low cut filter on, but it's not doing it all the way.
Okay.
But
Just let me know, guys, if I need to turn down or up my gain.
Yeah, Antonio actually has software. I'm gonna look up if
Not software. It is literally
a knob. I need software because I don't have a knob.
yeah, I've got the knob.
Software.
Although I do think that my microphone does have software for it.
Wait, if I just click on mic, does that give me an option? No.
All right, I'm adjusting my. Whoa, wait a minute. What is happening here?
Ah. Okay, let's see.
All right, I adjusted my sound level output. Let me know if that's better. I cut it down a little bit more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it
sound
better.
good. So
You sound good.
All right.
You sound more even. Everyone sounds good to each other.
I think so.
Yeah, you guys sound pretty even.
Garrett, talk again.
Yeah.
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 Okay. I'm trying to find how I can increase the gain on my microphone because I don't have a knob, and Google isn't really helping. So
What type of mic do you have?
it's Rockville.
I'm not sure.
Whatever. Okay. Well, I mean, I sound okay, right? I sounded fine on the other podcast, so the first.
Yeah, I
You
think
sound fine to me. Yeah.
I think the only person that really had a problem was me. But
Yeah, you're just
Corey also got a new
a
mic,
fucking
so.
troll, just coming in.
Yeah, I've gotta
fee-fi-fo,
actually learn.
Loud as shit.
So if it's louder, if I get closer like this,
Yes, it is, you bitch.
yeah. I'm
I
still
can
the
also
same
deep
distance
throat
I
my
was in the, yeah.
You missed it before you guys got on. Garrett was just sucking on his shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude.
Giving it the
Let's hear it.
sloppiest, toppiest.
That's a little aggressive.
Oh yeah, so Antonio, this is Antonio Corey. This is Garrett. He's my best bud from West Point.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
What's up, dude? Yeah,
um,
me and Andy are butt buddies.
Yeah, we're butt buddies.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think that's given if you go
Shut
through
up.
West Point together.
Yeah.
So you went to
You
an all.
develop
I
it.
think
It's less
think
gay.
the only thing-
Me and you went to an all boys school together, so shut up. And me and Corey slept in the same bed for a long few years.
This is true.
So
I was the
technically
first,
butt buddies
boys.
with
Remember
everyone.
this.
you know,
He's
that's
mine.
fair. The only way it could have been gayer if y'all had gone through the Naval Academy or something like
That's
that.
very true.
Oh yeah, that'd been pretty legit.
I feel like also it's been a minute since we all have been in the. Well, obviously Garrett has. I don't think I've ever talked to you before, but it's been
Yeah,
a minute
probably
since we
not.
all kind of sat in a chat and talked.
Yeah,
I
I've
don't
been
think-
busy.
Yeah, it's been a
I
busy
think
week.
the last time was the last time we recorded.
Yeah, it was. It was about
Yeah,
more than a week ago.
a week and a day.
Yeah,
I've been counting the hours.
counting the hours. It's a good time.
Um,
Yeah, me and Corey recorded some gameplay earlier today.
That was very interesting.
Yeah, I was
I
thinking
watched
of,
Andrew die an exponential amount of times. So it's pretty wild.
Yeah, we played the
what were y'all
original,
playing?
the original Deus Ex.
Wow.
Yeah. So I
that?
thought that was gonna be a better game than it was. It's pretty broken. I like old games. I grew up on old games. I was telling Corey, and I mean he knows because he knew me back then. Everyone had Xbox 360. I had PlayStation 1. Everyone had Xbox One. I had PlayStation 3. I fucking was always behind. Grew up with the Sega Genesis and shit, and some old PC games from 1999. I don't know. I just don't know how this game was so broken. And it was released late 2000. Within a year of Halo Combat Evolved. So I don't know how the fucking combat, which is a big part of the game. I thought it was going to be more role playing and more talking and shit and navigating conversations, and there's a little bit of that, but not really. There's a lot of combat and stealth, and it's just the systems are broken. Like you can if you're far enough away, and by far I mean like what 30 yards from somebody, from a guard. Yeah, you'll see when I edit the video, but like I'm in the spotlight. Like there's not headlamps, street lights like lining both sides of the sidewalk, and I'm on the sidewalk, and there's guards 30 yards away, but they can't see me. But if I come close,
they're
to
very
them,
very short sighted.
yeah, they're also pussies. They just you shoot
Dude,
them and
you
they
like-
just sprint away.
Yeah, they're out of there.
If it was a little less broken, we would make it a series and keep playing it, because stuff like that is funny. But it's so it's hard on the easy. Like we started on hard, then we bumped down to medium, then we went to easy. It's just that fucking broken. Like it's I'm
That
disappointed.
does suck.
I was looking forward to that game, but I got a refund though, or I requested one. I should get it because it's within the time allotted.
Probably. How long have you played? It was on Steam.
I played it for I played it for 90 minutes, and the limit's 2 hours, and then you also have to return it within 2 weeks of purchasing, which I'm within. So, perfect.
So, I feel like a lot has either happened to me or I've done a lot of shit since we've last talked. Outside of just like watching those 2 films, I started and finished one show, but I started 2 different shows. Technically speaking, I finished the first one because I don't plan on watching season 2 because that season is really bad. I've understood or
Of what show?
been aware of. Huh?
Of what show?
It's a show called Promised Neverland.
Oh yeah, I heard some bad shit about that. Like it's a really good source material or whatever, but
The first season is extremely good. Like, it's if I had to describe it, it is if Death Note had a baby with the concept behind Maze Runner.
interesting.
That's very interesting.
That sounds
Yeah,
like
I've never heard of this one before.
Yeah, it's super good, and I can't talk about it because spoiling it ruins the show. So you just have to watch it and take my word for it.
yeah.
Like, it's the same kind of mind fuck as Death Note.
Really? That's
Yeah.
That's a tall order.
I know
That's
it
a
is,
huge mind fuck.
but I'll be honest with you.
It's
I
just
think
a bunch of
Promised-
orphan kids or whatever. With
yeah, but I think
Stranger Things
Promised
power.
Neverland does a better job than Death Note does.
what?
be honest. Yeah,
Really
yeah, it's fucking insane,
interesting.
and the reveals never stop. Like, it just goes on and fucking on. It is wild.
Damn.
So, and then the other show I started was a show I was actually really surprised about. I mean, even more so than it's been talked up about, was Hunter x Hunter.
Hunter x Hunter.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that
Yes,
one.
sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my bread
I've
and
never
butter.
seen it though. Is it good?
It's really good. I think it's kind of competing for One Piece for me for top like shonen style anime.
Okay.
Did you watch it all the way through?
Man, you're saying
I have not. I'm still in the middle of season 2 or 3.
With the chimera ants?
No, I have not
Or
gotten
you
that far.
haven't gotten there yet? Okay.
No, he's still learning.
It falls off.
Okay, really?
Yeah, it's really good, but once you get into the chimera ants thing, there's no real build up of the main characters anymore, but you still get to see some pretty badass stuff, so don't get your hopes lost.
I think so far what's really strong for me are just the fights. The fights are so fucking epic.
Oh yeah.
Does that have a lot of fan service or something?
I'm sure it's an older anime, and the manga never got finished, so kind of. I don't know how long it's been, but I've heard that it's been a while since anything for Hunter x Hunter has come out. So
you think that beats out like Naruto? You're saying it's a shonen anime, right?
right. In fact, I think
Is it written?
I
kinda
would
the
compare it to
same, or-
Naruto in a lot of ways because, at least with the original show, because the magic system seems like
Okay.
aspects of it, or at least the fights, the way that they take place, and they utilize the magic system in the show
I gotcha.
feels very similar to each other.
Hmm.
It's a lot of setup and execution. It's really well done. I like it.
Yeah.
It's not always just about like hitting someone with a stronger punch.
A little bit of
But
determination.
that's Gon's only
and,
thing.
Yeah, I mean, I get
Gon's,
that that's
Gon's
Gon's
super move
thing.
is literally just a punch. He's
Yeah.
like Saitama.
Well, yeah, because he's an enhancer or whatever in the show. But I like the other characters a little bit better. At least their
Okay.
fights, because they have like unique weird abilities. I like that shit. That's why I liked Devil Fruits for One Piece for a while.
The One
And
Piece
then they
is
introduced
real.
this they introduced this like weird system that I'm not sure if I like or not.
Yeah. I still don't know what that means. One Piece is real.
Well, you just
I-
have to watch the show and find out, Andrew.
Fuck no, it's like 69,000 episodes long. I did discover, because you guys all watch Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, right?
Correct.
almost done with
Most of
Breaking
us.
Bad.
Okay,
I
yeah.
haven't seen
You gotta
either of
finish that.
those.
Garrett, you need to get off your ass and watch the best
Yeah,
shows
watch-
of all
watch
time.
Breaking
It's
Bad.
like best shows of all time, honestly. Like so
100%.
good.
But I'm lazy.
You're lazy.
Yeah, so is Andrew, but Andrew is getting better at that.
At what? Watching shit? That's my job. I watch it. I mean, you were.
When did you
waiting
watch
on me
these
tonight.
movies?
I was waiting on you.
I was busy and I had shit going on. Oh my god.
To be fair, I didn't watch the second film until 6:30 this morning because I
Yeah.
couldn't fucking sleep. I
Which
had
one
no
did you watch
idea.
second?
Drive.
Okay.
We'll say
Well,
that's
one of
gonna
us
play.
finished approximately 10 minutes ago, so there is also that.
Yeah.
Andrew.
All right. You guys want to get started?
Oh, I did want
Well,
to
I do-
ask one more thing because I mentioned it in the group chat, but
Your
I
pitch.
feel like I don't want to recommend a bunch of different shows, but I actually have a decent idea for an episode potentially in the future.
Yeah.
Not necessarily something we need to get to right away, but I think one of the movies we should watch is Fox and the Hound.
Yeah. I kept that in mind because I think to pair with that, I want to watch. I haven't seen it and I forget the name, but there's a really, really like violent animated like animal movie of that.
Oh,
same
you're talking
type of-
about The Secrets of Nim?
I don't think it's that one. There's
Okay.
a scene where there's a bunch of rabbits in like a rabbit hole and they're like ripping each other to shreds.
Sounds
Yeah, I think I know that one.
Yeah, we'll
I actually
find that.
kind of wanted to pair Secret of Nim. To
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
that
I just
one because I have a reason for it, and there's actually a genuinely, it's gonna be an episode where I do a lot of research, but I already kind of know a bunch of stuff about it because I've been learning about it recently,
yeah,
and the more I learn about it, the more I want to talk about it.
yeah. We
We
can also
kind of
do
goes back to us talking about Disney.
Yeah, we can
First
also do
episode.
video essays too. Like, not everything has to
True.
be podcast. Like, if you have a lot to say, and you
Yeah.
can think. I mean, obviously you have a lot to say for like podcasts, but like,
Doing
if
a
you
full
think
deep
there's a
dive.
way, if you think there's a way to like really organize it and make it, I mean, we can help each other out with that, like writing the script and shit.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like in this case, it'll be a good format to talk about or like explain like kind of like some reasonings as to why those movies are kind of they're not, or at least the Fox and the Hound is not as like readily remembered as like some other.
Yeah, For example, I've never seen it.
I've seen it. It's one of my favorites when I was a kid. I do remember watching it,
Cause you're a
but
furry.
I think
The secret comes out.
But no, it's actually it's a little bit more impactful for the industry in an interesting way when it comes to animation than I even realized. So it's kind of an interesting film. And I also want to talk
Oh.
about the source material too.
I have. I've never seen either of those, so that'd be going blind in for me. So that would be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be a good change of pace because I've seen both of these today.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Man, while we're catching up and everything, man, I've got a pretty good story.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I was working and they had me go and staff a like a Santa run deal, just as like standby.
Uh-huh.
And I'm hanging out there. It's pretty cold too. Like it was pretty chilly and like kind of like almost misting, but everyone was there. They were having an awesome time. There was like Santas and Buddy the Elf was running around. It was like a 3-mile run, I think. And man, I'm like standing in the crowd, just hanging out with people. Like, I was like petting puppies and stuff as they were coming along. And I looked to my left. There's this guy. He is in an all black, like full on like running suit, like spandex completely. Got a headband on, arm sweatbands. Dude is doing like push-ups, running in circles. Like I don't like everyone is there to have like an awesome like fun time of drinking hot chocolate. This guy came to win.
This guy came to he crushed the
This guy
competition.
came to play. And so like I looked at my partner and I'm like, hey, if we're not taking bets, but if we are, that's my guy. He was like he started doing like burpees and everyone else is just like sitting around. And I was like, this guy, he's gonna bag it. So we sit around, the race goes, and he instantly starts blowing past like kids and stuff. So he like starts in the back of the pack and blows by all these kids. And I was like, oh yeah, dude, I've got it in the bag. Like this is awesome. Like, and this dude is like dead face serious, just going. The end of the race comes around and he comes in like 5th. I was like, dude, what happened? Like you let me down. I wanted to pull him into the back of the unit and just like put a tourniquet around his neck and just like you made me lose, my boy.
Oh,
Like it was like it'd be like some mafia style stuff. Like like I had a lot of money riding on this.
Speaking
God,
of which,
dude.
I'm just like we should get her into the episode.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, mafia style stuff. We'll go in it. You all want to start with the Baby Driver?
Yeah, what do you guys want to start with? Oh, before that, we gotta do the intro and stuff.
Yeah, let's do
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I was gonna say.
Take a step back.
Yeah, yeah. For the pre-show, I think I might edit it because it's more like us catching up and not everything. needs
Right,
to be
and
in
it doesn't
We
even
also-
necessarily need to be played at the beginning. You could almost have it as like an end credits theme.
Yeah, I was
like a bloopers kind of thing.
I was thinking about that.
Either
like,
that
I could
or, like,
edit
a
it and
funny
put it at the
lead-in.
end. Yeah,
Yeah,
or
that's true.
keep like a little bit of it, as the intro, and then I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Or you can just straight up cut it if it's not something we feel.
Well, no, I think there's good stuff in there, so I definitely want to use it. But maybe putting it at the end and like saying a note during the intro, we could do that.
Right, sounds good.
If you, yeah, just be like, I'll just say that. Like, if you want to listen to our pre-show warm up, it'll be at the end of the episode. Yeah, I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So for the intro, I was thinking we can do the same order because I think I was good. So I'll go first, introduce it, and then I think Corey was next, and then Antonio. I think because the first time you said I don't have anything to plug, you can be like, well, I have something to plug because you can talk about how we have Instagram, YouTube, TikTok.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's your job now. You did that to yourself.
Shit, God damn it.
And then
I gotta remember what the goddamn tags are.
it's the same
I'll just say
shit
that they're gonna
everywhere.
It's literally it's identical in
It's
the
the
name.
same
It's
thing.
just
Yeah, no,
it's just
no,
copy
you-
and pasted where it's posted to.
Yeah.
Listen, this is a lot of pressure for me.
Oh my god. And
This
then
is
I'll
name-
my
you
first.
wanna
This is
have-
my first role.
You'll you introduce our
I'm
guest.
gonna botch it.
yeah,
right
and
off
then
the
I'll come
bat.
back.
I'm gonna-
Still botch it. Still botch it. We had to
Hey,
do
no
3
botching it,
takes.
dude.
It was charming the first time because we start with take 3, and that was funny. We can't do that every time.
Yeah,
Take
then it
8.
just sounds like we're idiots.
Take
More
that-
idiots
yeah.
than we are.
Just every episode, every week, it just gets the numbers
It's
bigger
longer
and
and
bigger.
longer.
That
It's
can
like
be
take
that can be
16.
that can be a running joke. Like this week, you can start by saying, I don't know. Don't go too
Take
far
4.
because we have to increase it. Maybe not one by one. We can do take 7 or something.
Okay, I can do
So
that.
okay, so Corey says take 7. I introduce myself, then Corey, then Antonio, then I'll introduce special guest Garrett, and then you can just say what's up. You can say a little. I had something else planned too. I forgot. I just know I wanted Antonio to plug the thing. I forgot. I was gonna say something else, but that's whatever.
There's always next week.
Yeah.
I guess at the end of the episode we'll plug the Christmas special as well before we sign off.
Exactly. We'll
Christmas
talk about
special?
that. Yeah, the next episode we're gonna do Die Hard, and we haven't figured out the other Christmas movie.
That was the violent The new one, right?
Violent Night. Yeah, we'd have to go to the theaters for that though. If you guys are down,
I think
I'm
it's
down.
out for somewhere. I mean, I'm down to go see it. Honestly, it looks pretty awesome.
I'm gonna go see The Menu. I'm excited at that. I'm gonna go see that with CC.
Okay.
If you guys haven't seen it at all, it's like a mysterious thriller horror kind of thing where like this special world-class chef is like on this remote island and invites all these celebrities to like try his new dishes and stuff goes sour or whatever.
I think I saw a
Not sweet and
commercial of
sour.
that.
Not sweet, sir.
Yeah, I saw a commercial for it too. It looks interesting. But we can talk about movie news later because I have some stuff to talk about too because we've kind of been
Yeah, we always have like our intermission time too.
yeah, we've been in like a dry
like we did last
spot.
time.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's get started.
Alrighty. Take 4.
Welcome.
Oh, hang on. Wait. I already messed it up. Wait.
Already messed
I
it
messed up the
man.
take 4 part. Yep.
Oh,
All right.